It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a really nice job on this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check-down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Gators are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. It's Marshall.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got a goal. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. With the catch, it's Ball. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Bray.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give to the tailback. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, we're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late.
Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 30. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only...
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start.
Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the air, it's Carr. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down.
Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gator!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, give on the inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
That's caught. It's ball. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the pass.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Looking left. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Second down coming up. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw its Carr. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's caught. It's Daniels. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the... Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Gators are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right out. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protect.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he throws another interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back.
He'll try to take it back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Unloads it left. Looking for the goal line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making it.
Touchdown, Gator. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
To the air, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?